Hello everybody. In this demonstration I'm going to show you how to do a design project, tie it to existing ground, do cuts and fills, and we're going to design a dam in 5 minutes or less. So let's get started. We're just going to get crazy today with this thing. I'm going to show you some different ways to do it rather than the grading command and just a feature line or whatever you might have. This is just polylines and dynamic tie between your design project and your existing, which does cut and fills, and the crowd goes crazy. Let's go. Let's say your project manager wants a dam. This is just a little valley here, and the project manager wants to have a dam built across here somewhere. He doesn't, he just wants to see something get started. Let's get a dam to bridge across here. He wants this blocked off for some reason, or he wants a little pond here. So what I've done is I've created the crest of the dam 20 foot wide. I brought these up to elevation 5225, an elevation on those two polylines. His criteria for the dam is a 3-to-1 slope this way and a 2-to-1 slope this way. So I did a stepped offset of around 100 feet out here, 100 feet off, because that'll be big enough to build a dam in here. And then I created a surface with those 4 polylines. Simple, easy, no big deal. I have everything I need to build this dam now. So let's go. What I do, I'm going to show you this property, this volume surface that I created. So, and it literally is just a volume surface with the two surfaces, existing and my design dam. Created that, and I've created a style called daylight intersect, and what that is, I will show you that. It's very simple. I only want the major contour to display, and I set a magenta so it really pops out. You can really see it. It's like no other color you might have in your project. It's just a design color that just really shows. So you can always set that to whatever color you want. In the contours, this is where the magic kind of happens. So I set the minor interval. It could be whatever it wants, down here, whatever you want that to be. 0, I don't think it was put 0 in here, but look at the major interval. It's at 10,000. I set it to 10,000. Something way up, out of range that it can't reach. So it can only display out of that volume surface. It only can display. It just defaults to 0. It has nothing else to do. It can't get to the major. So I'm going to say OK here, and now I'm going to apply this. I'm going to say OK. Move this back out of here, and you're going to ask me what this is. This now is the dam. This is where your design intersects with existing. So that's the outline of that dam. But right now, that is the line that's within my surface. You could extract that line off that surface. If you extract it, it has an elevation of 0. Then you can take that and you can bring that up to existing grade, and that can be your intersect, but much easier than that. We'll go much easier than that because you don't need to do that much work. Who wants to do that much work? So let's say the engineer goes, that's pretty nice, but I don't know. Let's move it closer down here to the mouth of the canyon. Okay, can you do it? Yep. You're going to pick up these 4 lines again. Well, I'm going to pick them all up. One's just the center line of the dam. And he wants it up here. So let's move it up and see. Let's be brave. Let's move it up. Okay, so now the magical thing happening here is you have to have that design dam rebuild automatic on. or your design project, whatever it might be. You have to have this at Rebuild Automatic. Now, let me show you another magical thing that's going on here. Let's push this back out. Push that out of here. Right here, what I've done here is if you go to your Analyze tab, I know, it's interesting. Volume dashboard, click this. That is what this is. This is the volume dashboard. Right here, you can add, it wants a volume surface, so you add your surface. And I had that one created called volume between the two surfaces. And it shows you in real time how much fill and how much cut you have going with your project. That's interactive as well. So let's say, oops, okay, let's get rid of that. Let's say he says, you know, that dam, man, that's 365,000 cubic yards. It's just too big. Let's go smaller. Okay, can we do this easily? Absolutely. Let's move those feature lines. Let's say he says, let's bring it down 20 feet and see the crest height in 20 feet. So we're going to move all of these from 0 northings, eastings, and Z. Okay, we're going to move it from there to 0, 0, minus 20 feet. We'll drop that the whole project, our design project, down 20 feet. Let's be brave. Let's do it. Okay, there's our new dam. There's our new volumes, 170,000. He goes, wow, that is great. I like what I'm seeing here. But you know, can we move the dam now and finalize this whole thing a little bit? Sure. He says, let's make a parallel and kind of close this off up here. So let's go ahead and move these up here. Get rid of my snaps. Let's move it up. Let's rotate it. I know, don't be scared. Rotate previous. Oops. I will do that. I want to show you that because that is one thing you do not want to do. When I grabbed all of this, I think I grabbed the surface as well. You don't want to ever move. Just grab a whole surface and move it. You only want to move the objects that create the surface, which would be the polylines, right? And you don't want to have O-snaps on, which is another thing, because it will grab the elevation of a contour. And I know that's exactly what happened, but I wanted to bring those things up because these things have come back to haunt you. So I'm just going to turn off my O-snaps. I want to move it up. I want to be careful now. Now he says I want to align this so it kind of fits the canyon mouth a lot better. So I'm going to rotate this, something like that. I can move these design lines a little bit more down toward the mouth here. And finally he says, you know, I really, really like that. Can you make that a dam? And because right now the volume is at 235,000, he says he's still fine with that. Maybe we want to bring it up a little bit. You can certainly, when you get down close to where he's got the volumes he likes, you can always bring your project up and down. And remember, if you have cuts and fills inside a project, that's great. It's calculating both here for you. Right now, I'm ignoring the cut because I'm only looking for the fill, but it just depends on your project. He says, now, can you make a dam out of that? Because you've got all this stuff going on, and I don't understand. I just wanted a dam, a finished dam. Let's do it. All right, let's get crazy. This is where the crowd goes crazy. There is a command called minimum distance between two surfaces. That's a mouthful. Minimum distance between two surfaces. It's a type-in command. I'm sorry they did this, but you just have to start typing it in. Minimum. And I've typed it enough that it pops up by itself. So I can pick it, right? So you can see it there. If you pick that, now it wants to know the two surfaces. So it wants to know the first surface. Well, that's your existing. So I'm going to pick my existing surface. The next one, It wants to know what it ties to. So it's the design dam. Okay. Now notice there's a blue line that pops up here. That's the intersect between that design objects you have and your existing. And then you notice it's spot on to that volume surface that I have. So it wants to know two other things. Do you want to zoom to look at it? You have to say yes. If you don't, it'll cancel you out. And accept that. It says, do you want these polylines now, that polyline? Do you want me to draw those? Do you want those to become polylines? Yes. And what it's done, it's created a 3D polyline on that intersect point. But we're almost there, guys. Now, check this out. So all I'm going to do is on my design now project, my design dam, it doesn't have a boundary. So I'm going to add this boundary. I'll leave it non-destructive. 3D polyline. And now I'm going to turn on a surface style that we can see here. And the crowd goes crazy. I mean, check it out. I mean, can it get any better than this? I mean, you don't need panorama anymore. You've got the volumes. You've already got your volume surface created for that. You've done a lot here, actually. You have done a lot as a CAD designer or an engineer. And did I design a dam in 5 minutes? I think I did. Can I prove this? Let's look at it. Let's just go crazy. There is a dam with a crest 20 foot wide, 3-to-1 slope, 2-to-1 on the downhill side. And that's all there is to it, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this, and catch you later. Bye.